It's coffee break. Welcome back to the podcast that's always on time except for this week.
We've had schedule changes with like IRL stuff, so we're figuring it out.
Yeah, we're working on it. Things will get back to normal. Anyways, we are going to talk about Pokemon Day, but let's start with Lanterns.
Yes.
The trailer for the new DC show Green Lanterns. Lanterns.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Every single thing about it. It just is what I want.
Yep.
I like the dusty, almost like Western style setting.
Yep.
I like Hal and John and the Aaron Pierre, I think is his name.
Yeah.
Are those his real eyes, or is he wearing contacts?
No, that's his real eyes.
He's beautiful, piercing, striking eyes.
Which is we didn't see them suit up.
No.
We saw a suit.
Yes.
But when they get their green eyes, I mean, he's really going to pop off.
He's going to look so pretty. I mean, he's already a very beautiful man, but the green.
I like that it's like they're in an unknown town out in the Midwest, and they're trying to solve, it looks like a murder.
It's like everything I've always, a buddy cop comedy.
Not comedy.
I'm sure there'll be a splash of comedic bits here or there with Hal involved, but just a mystery, like a murder mystery.
Yes.
I'm so into. I want this so bad.
What I'm curious about is, it seems so grounded. How do you fit the Green Lantern stuff into it?
What an ironic grounded, and they're
that was me.
Chairs are creaky. Grounded, but they're space fighters. Grounded, but they're airmen. So a lot of what we normally see surrounding the Green Lanterns is not here. But the Green Lanterns are still here and doing important things. I'm curious how it's all going to tie together.
Yeah.
The moment John does the Green Lantern Corps chant.
We saw him holding his lantern.
He did have a lantern and it looked nice. The moment he does the little chant that they do, I'm going to start bawling my eyes out. Oh my god.
It's going to be cool, and they're going to have to probably do it together to fight whoever the villain is.
Yeah. I also like how I no idea what the villain, is it human? Is it alien? I don't know. Extra dimensional?
John was asking Hal about the other Green Lanterns in the car, and he's like, I'm the only human. And I was like, okay, so we are going to accept that Guy Gardner is a Green Lantern, but he's not part of the Corps.
That or he's dead by this point?
No.
Well,
this is happening at the same time as Superman and Supergirl.
Okay. Really?
Mm-hmm.
But Superman and Supergirl was back in the 50s or something, wasn't it?
How?
Something about the architecture, specifically of the Justice Gang's little area, felt very 50s. It feels like, I guess, a little timeless, I suppose, because they have physical newspapers, but they're also typing on laptops. So
they're watching TV.
That doesn't change. They had the TV in the 50s.
They have cars.
Whatever.
They have cell phones. What the dude,
ignore
1950.
It's because Guy's older. I thought, whatever. You know.
Okay, that was weird.
That's me.
You need to get yourself checked.
My bad.
Lanterns looks awesome. The only problem is they pushed it back all the way to August.
I know. And
it was like, you were supposed to release that in the spring.
And I want it so bad. But I wonder if the whole stupid, merger type stuff with Paramount and Netflix and whatever has delayed things.
I wondered that too. And do you want to just cut straight to that stuff?
Sure.
Okay. So, in a surprising stunt last week, Netflix decided to withdraw their bid for WarnerBros.
Yeah.
And they were just like, obviously the Paramount deal is better.
Mm-hmm.
There were some weird political workings going on in there.
It's not a better deal, also.
It's not a better deal.
Literally worse for both Paramount and Warner Brothers.
If Paramount is successful in buying, they will still be in a deficit of $49 billion.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the deal with Paramount and Netflix goes like this. It's pretty much the same as Paramount and Warner Brothers. It's the same as Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Except for they want more movies to last longer in theaters than Netflix did.
Which I think is stupid.
And the other horrible idea they have is that they're going to absorb HBO into Paramount Plus.
Yeah, which, no, HBO, despite any issues I have, of all streaming services, HBO Max is one of the better built streaming services, at least at the very least. Like, when I watch things on it, it doesn't, like, forget I watched it, you know?
Yeah.
Like how Paramount does. Paramount's streaming service is garbage.
I would say that they are the superior streaming service. They got Lord of the Rings, Batman, and Ghost Adventures. So what else do I really need?
Yeah. Paramount has, like, so many... it's, like, hard to navigate. The menus aren't very good. And on top of, like, a mountain of other issues. Like,
well,
you know.
Paramount already has their own thing of HBO. Like, basically their equivalent, right? Which is called Showtime.
Yep.
And you have to pay extra to get Showtime.
Which is garbage. That's why we never went back to watch season 3, I think it is, of Yellow Jackets.
Yep. And they're already making the 4th one.
Because that's so stupid to me. I'm already paying for your overpriced app to watch things that I still need to have ads on, despite paying for it. Now I need to pay extra for this special, like, DLC to watch other shows and still get ads.
Yeah.
That's the most asinine thing of it all.
Paramount sucks. There's a few good reasons to have it, like if you're a Nickelodeon fan, or I think Bet TV's on there.
But also, like, on the Nickelodeon thing, you heard, like, 1 billion of our classic cartoons are now free on Tubi. Like Courage, Codename Kids Next Door, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Yeah, that's all Cartoon Network stuff.
Yeah, it's all Cartoon Network stuff, but they're all free on Tubi. And then a bunch of, like, people, I'm presuming Gen Z, are complaining because, like, but there's ads still. And it's like, but it's free. Stop complaining.
Yeah.
And there are not even that many ads on Tubi.
Yeah. The interesting thing, right, the only difference in price besides the deal between these two was like, it was like $84 billion from Netflix or $111 billion from Paramount.
Yeah.
And I was like, these guys got really greedy.
Especially because...
that's not enough.
Well, in my mind, they called their bluff because they don't have $100 billion. They don't have that to spend.
Yes. So here's the thing. There's rumors. Apparently, they captured audio of Zaslav, who is the CEO of WarnerBros, talking to his executives, pretty much saying that this merger will take 6 to 12 months, in which Paramount will lose interest. At least their investors will.
Yep.
They are already going to be at a deficit if they take this.
They're already failing. Yeah.
Yeah. And basically, I'm willing to bet that they're not going to do this, which means if Paramount can't buy Warner Brothers, they owe them $11 billion. Yes, everything that they do, they're just hemorrhaging money. And they will give them $11 billion for not buying them.
Yeah.
In which Zaslav said, then we'll just get back to work.
Yes.
Meaning they're just going to become the movie company they have been.
Basically,
as of right now.
All Paramount is doing is just delaying Warner Brothers by 6 to 12 months.
It's keeping Warner Brothers afloat. It keeps them interesting.
I guess.
They got Sinners, right? That's going to be the big movie in the Academy Awards. I'm calling it out right now.
Yeah.
Just calling it.
It garbage.
Yes.
All dumb things.
I felt
Not sinners. Specifically, this Paramount thing is garbage.
I felt very upset when I read the news that Netflix pulled away because I was very excited for this.
I know.
And I was getting really frustrated with Paramount, and now I just straight up hate them.
Yes.
But the fact that if this is true from Zaslav, I love this attitude.
Yeah.
This is, if they pull this off, it's going to go down in history as one of the coolest moments of business making deals within the film industry.
Which, how dare you make me root for Zaslav? Ew. I hate that guy.
Hey, the whole point they hired him was to come on and try and keep the ship floating.
He failed.
Yes, he did not.
That's why they need to get bought, because he failed. They sold like a bunch of their assets.
Once you go so far down the path where it's almost unavoidable without a course correction, right? Mm-hmm. How are you going to pull out of that?
Well, he should have course corrected.
No, it was too late when he got it.
I
Okay.
I don't like Zaslav, personally. for many reasons.
So you're not interested in Lanterns? Because that's one of his projects. He made the DCU.
Just because he's in charge. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he's the one who commissioned them to do it.
He sat there and went, "Can you do things?" And then Gunn and the other
Safran.
guy, they made the DCU.
Yeah.
Zaslav didn't. He just sits on his ass.
He forked over the money. He said, "Here's a couple million."
That's all he does is he gives people money and then sits there and wonders why half the time his money doesn't come back.
Okay. Okay. Back to trailers. Scary Movie 6 trailer.
Yes.
Okay. I knew this was on its way because there was also a rumor that it was supposed to play before Scream 7, but I didn't read anything about that.
I don't know.
It wouldn't be surprising to me. And it was like, it should be. Because if you don't remember, last week we reviewed Scream, right?
Yes.
And with that, I realized that it was supposed to be called Scary Movie.
Yeah.
But they called it Scream.
All of Scary Movie is mostly just a parody of Scream. Like, there's other things sprinkled in there. It wasn't until the later movies that they started doing a whole bunch of other stuff. It's primarily, they have Ghostface Killer as their main baddie and whatnot in the first Scary Movie.
Yeah, so you're just talking about Scary Movie 1.
Just the first one.
Yeah, so Scary Movie 1 takes inspiration from other movies, right? Mm-hmm. But the main story, the plot, is focused on Scream.
Yes.
So it does make sense for them to show up. And yeah, they have Ghostface Killer come back.
Yeah. What'd you think of it?
So Megan.
Yeah.
And the low budget mask.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, dude, they're like so back. Like, I couldn't even believe. And then is that Slim Shady? Or is it Eminem?
I'm sorry, is that is that Bruce Wayne or is that Batman?
There's clearly a difference. Come on, guys, help me in the comments. Which one was it? I think it's Slim Shady. If someone says Marshall Mathers, I'm going to slap you. No, you didn't understand the question. Anyways, just old school 90s Eminem.
It's Eminem, by the way. It's Look Who's Back, right?
Yeah.
That's Eminem, not Slim Shady.
God, you could have just helped me there instead of just dying on me.
You befuddled me, man. I'm like, do you not know that that's the same guy?
Yes, I know it's the same guy. Oh, God.
Classic 90s, basically.
Yes.
2000s, 90s.
Yeah. Rap, hip-hop.
Yep.
I would say it's hip-hop.
Bringing it back to the parody movies of the era.
Yeah. And they had weapons in there.
Yep.
They had Wednesday.
Sinners.
It's a lot of sinners.
Yeah.
And I was like, here's the thing. Scary Movie started out by the Wayne brothers.
Yeah.
Right? So it is inherently black.
Mm-hmm.
That's where 4 and 5 really fucking lose themselves.
That's when they also left, and you can't tell.
Yes. and like, I'm excited to see it come back to that. And of course, Sinners would be the big one to do that.
And that's Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Yeah.
And the do-rag? Well, it's not a do-rag, it's a bandana. My bad.
Those are synonyms.
Has nothing to do with dessert.
I was charmed to see Art the Clown make an appearance. So that's fun. Because there's been so many like new horror franchises.
Did they get Art?
It looks like him.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. If they got Michael B. Jordan, I wouldn't be surprised if they got the guy who plays Art. I don't know his name. He does all kinds of. He does like. He just.
Oh my god! I used to know his name.
He dressed up and just was in like a Spirit Halloween as Art, and he was posing as like an animatronic, and then he'd like jump and chase people. Yeah. He just does that.
He did that in the movies too. It looks really fun. I'm excited to see it all come back together. I am not excited for Anna Faris.
Which one's Anna Faris?
She's the white girl.
I mean, she's never been the best part of any of those movies.
Exactly.
But, you know.
But it didn't really focus on her. It focused more on the Waynes.
Yeah.
And Michael B. Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, good. So we're going to course correct.
Mm-hmm.
What's the tale of Scream 7? Doesn't she come back?
I have no idea.
And the killers are still after her. So then you could just do that again for Scary Movie 6. I know, I sound like I'm just talking in circles. I'm moving on. Okay.
I'm excited.
Dexter, Soul, Ansel.
Yes. who plays Egg in Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yes. Had World Book Day at school.
Nice.
It is a UK holiday where the kids bring their books that they have read and they get like points and stuff for it. It sounds like Scholastic Day.
Yeah, but like one of those
book
things to like
book fair,
help convince kids.
But it's not a holiday.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be a holiday. Anyways, Dexter showed up as Aegon.
Yeah.
Bringing in his Knight of the Seven Kingdoms books, and he won the competition.
Deservedly so.
But here's my problem. It's not really a costume party if you're showing up as the character you already play.
Yeah.
No, it's like if Elijah Wood came in as Frodo, you'd be like, yeah, but you are the guy.
I would be more like confused if he showed up as anyone else, though. You know,
like that one character
it's
he
like,
plays in Sin City.
But you're Aegon, yeah. Which is so great because you can't even see his face.
Yeah, but it's him.
It is. It is bonkers. No, but like if he showed up as anyone other than Aegon, it'd be like, but you're Aegon. You had such an alley-oop right there.
Yeah.
I think season 2 is in production.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yep. They announced new casting. I don't know these characters because I never read the story, so I was just like, cool. I don't really care. Let's just keep going.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Do more.
I'm just excited. I am team Seven Kingdoms like all the way.
Yeah.
That right now I don't know if Lanterns will be as good as that.
I'm excited.
But if it is, again, look at Warner Brothers knocking it out of the park. They don't need Paramount.
They don't.
And Paramount's gonna ruin things like that.
I know. I'm so nervous.
They're gonna gentrify our superheroes.
They're gonna be like, oh, and we gotta get rid of John. Just make it only Hal because we can only have the white people. We're Paramount. We're racist.
That's true.
I know.
God. Okay. It was Pokemon Day.
Woo!
This is the whole point. We were supposed to do this earlier this week.
Yes.
So Pokemon Day, it went off for like 30 minutes, and it was just kind of over.
Yeah. A majority of the direct was very much like,
yeah,
like just things we already knew.
Yeah.
And they went through it relatively quickly too.
Yes.
But even then, it feels like here's our app and our other app and our another app. You can get Mega Garchomp in ZLA, and everyone's like, yes. We already knew that. Legend ZA.
Oh, no, I know it. You got like DLC ZA.
LZA.
It was too many letters for your brain to figure out.
But like, it was so weird that they like put emphasis on Garchomp for some reason, and I'm like, we knew this. It's been out, right?
Yeah. So I had an old friend reach out to me after it, and he was really disappointed about the whole thing. And when I was talking to him, I was just like, if we look back at last year, right? The 29th anniversary.
Yeah.
Because, everybody celebrates that one way more.
Yippee.
What did they do? It was basically the same thing, but they barely showed off Legend ZA.
Yep.
In fact, we all walked away going, so there's a new Pokemon game, but we have no clue what the hell it is.
It's very...
it wasn't until summer.
Yeah, it's sadly, Pokemon Day is no longer really a day of celebration. It's more like we're gonna announce like a slight, small tease, but you won't get any information.
Well, there is a celebration if you play the games.
Yeah, I mean, like,
right?
you get the...
We got a new game.
You get the rewards if you log in.
A port, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you brought up let's just run through it, right? Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC. The ad was about Mega Garchomp Z, right? Everyone sat around and just went, this has been out for months.
Months now.
So, why are you showing us now?
Like, you said it while we were watching. I thought it, but you actually vocalized it as it, was going. You were like, so sales were that bad, huh?
Yes. Sorry, the dog decided to move. Yeah, I'm guessing sales are really bad.
Everything I've seen, no one really cares about the DLC. Like, it's not exciting. There's not much to do, also. Like, there's just more Pokemon to fight. But I don't have it. I haven't played it. But my sisters gave me, the rundown on it because they both got it. And they're like, it's not... it's not good. Like, it's not engaging, It not very good. Especially compared to Scarlet and Violet's DLC, where you got Blueberry Academy.
Hold on. It's episode 210, and that dog finally left the fucking room. Oh my god. That is the first time in this podcast history since we adopted him. He is not in the room with me.
He'll come back and make even more noise.
God. Okay. Yes. The DLC, I know. Nobody wanted it. Everyone that I played the game with,
No one talked about it.
I was like, you need the DLC? And they're like, no. I wanted the DLC, and then I was like, screw it. I already played the game. It was cool.
It doesn't help that it came out so late.
He's back.
It came out so late. Everyone was already done playing the game. So you go back and you're like, okay, here's some more Pokemon.
Well, they announced the DLC before the game was released, which, again, how can you be so insulting to the customer, Nintendo, to be like, I'm going to sell you a $60 game, but it's not complete.
$70 game. Because it was $70 on release, and then you had to add extra for the DLC later. So it was like a $100 game by the end of it all.
Was it $70 for me?
Yeah, 70 or 80, something like that.
Oh, I got it on discount. My bad.
How?
I had an employee discount.
An employee discount?
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you work at the store.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's why my math is wrong.
You don't work at Nintendo.
What? Anyways, moving on. Pokemon Champions. So we got to see a lot of nothing.
Yeah.
I watched people play it on a bus. It looks like you could play it on your phone, your watch, your Switch too. If you want to take it on public transport and not get beat up. I don't know what to say there.
It was confusing because after it was over, I was seeing all this like artwork of like characters and stuff attached to champions. And I'm like, what is this? Apparently there is like a longer actual like trailer that shows, rather than just the concept of the game, which is what we got for Pokemon Day.
Yep.
There's like an actual trailer that shows like what the game actually is and some of the characters and story stuff. And I'm like, why didn't you show us this during the Direct? Why did you just zoom past it? Right?
So I don't know if that's true, but if that is, that's ridiculous because this is your moment. Put it front and center.
Like, heaven forbid your Direct is longer than 25 minutes.
Clearly, we're walking into this gray territory called this was bad. Okay?
Like, interest in Champions is already middling at best. Lukewarm. You know, people are not too excited. This trailer did nothing to make anyone more excited, but the bigger one that they didn't have during the official Direct would have done at least something, and then they're gonna sit there and be like, I just don't understand why no one wants to play this. It's like, because you didn't market it, guys. This was your time.
The other weird thing is they showed off a lot of Mega Evolutions. They didn't show any Terrestrializing or Gigantamaxing.
They always get real hung up on the one gimmick we're currently in, and I don't know. Like, also, apparently you can only hold 30 Pokemon in it.
What?
Unless you buy the extra special DLC pass or whatever it is.
Ever since they came out with Pokemon Bank. I don't use Bank anymore because they don't use it. But I was able to transfer everything over into Home.
Yeah.
But every January 20th, they hit me up and they're like, I need like $17.01 from you. And I'm like, I can't get rid of the 2,000 Pokemon I've collected since Black and White.
It's gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't know. I have the memories. I don't need the digital monsters eating away at my wallet. Listen, I love my old Pokemon, but also they're just Pokemon. Like, I'm like, do I need
What?
Do I need them?
They're just Pokemon?
I'm not using them. That was the thing.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there.
I have a living library.
I don't. Okay.
I enslave them. I beat them until I master them. And once they carry me on this journey and I'm done with them, I let them rot forever in a box.
Like a master. And then there was all the other app game stuff.
Yeah, so Pokemon Unite decided to announce that the legendary birds Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno are showing up.
Wow. I haven't played that game in like 5 years because it made me so frustrated. And apparently there's a really bad issue with bots.
Nice.
Good job, Nintendo.
Cafe Remix.
No one
You just
cares.
swirl that around. Pokepia.
Getting just glowing reviews.
It's a 9 out of 10 on IGN. And I was like,
loving
you are
it.
so bought.
Well, even like the other, because I think it's come out by now.
came out yesterday.
Everyone's
today.
Like big praise for it, you know, which it is still like the newness hype. So I do want to sit and wait. Nothing about it looks interesting to me, but a lot of praise for the game. It looks cute.
If I can get into a comfortable situation where I can release my videos successfully on time and not be copyrighted, I might find enough time to save up money to buy a Switch 2. I mean, that's $500, so that's a lot of time already, right?
Yeah.
And then buy the game just so I could chill with it. But, I mean, Nintendo, you have a big ask of me here. You have to buy the Switch 2.
Which,
as awesome as the sound... Okay, it's just a farming simulator of Pokemon.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. We all want... Well, except for you. You don't like Pokemon, apparently. But
I don't like farming simulators. I farmed in real life. It's not fun.
No, you didn't. You just killed a bunch of plants.
No.
Prematurely.
I did what my parents told me to do.
Which was murder
plants. But they
plants.
didn't know what they were doing. And of course the plants died. We're in the middle of the desert. OMG. Your delicate little cauliflower didn't grow in the 100-degree weather? It's a mystery.
One of my favorite things about the place that you grew up in is if you stand in a field, and there's many,
Yes. Sure.
and you look to every direction, right, all your cardinal directions, you'll just see mountain ranges because you're just kind of nestled into this like highland, windy, but still sunny as hell, so it's hot and windy and gross. Desert.
It's like
landlocked between mountains.
It's like perfectly built to be like the least habitable for growing any kind of plant.
Well, yeah.
Because the winds get really strong,
Yep.
so it rips it apart, and then it gets really hot, and then it rains like a buttload, so it gets really muddy.
Guys, seeing a tree is fascinating.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that thing could live out here? Anyways, go ahead.
And I don't like farming simulators. But Pokepia, so there was some, well, skipping ahead a bit, they did announce Winds and Waves, which is crazy that that's actually what it's called.
Oh, we're just gonna, okay.
Well, I saw it because
I thought it was my podcast.
There was a lot of people being like, you're putting Winds and Waves on the Switch 2 exclusively?
Well, I was gonna get there.
Kiss your money goodbye, Nintendo. Why isn't it also on the Switch? And I'm like, because it's a next-gen game.
Yes.
Look at it.
Yeah.
People are putting, like, footage of, like, the water and the wind effects and just the shaders of running through, like, the jungle or whatever next to what we see from Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet looks like Gary's mod. It looks like a 2002 PlayStation compared to actual current day hardware that we're getting us. And like, of course the Switch isn't going to be able to handle that. The Switch doesn't even handle 3-year-old games from other companies.
Yeah, I guess technically Legends ZA was their way of saying, like, you need to upgrade now. This is your last chance. Right? And yeah, we got Leaf Green and Fire Red.
Yes.
But at least they gave us till 2027.
That was my biggest thing also. Like, they're giving us time to get ready. If you want Pokepia, I guess it could have worked on the Switch, but I also understand the Switch is over.
Yeah.
They're leaning into the Switch too.
The Switch has been around for quite a while. Did we miss anything in Pokemon Day?
They didn't announce anything.
No. Your starters. You know more about the starters than me.
Yes. So...
Because immediately after we finished, you got up like a gremlin and you're like, I need to make shorts.
Yes.
And then you hobbled up the stairs, clunk, 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 and then you got into this room, and then you sat down on your computer and you just went,
Yep, that's what I do.
And I took the dog about 2 miles away from this house, and I could still hear it.
I got an unfortunately very clacky keyboard. I didn't think it was going to be this
It's
noise.
not unfortunate. It was intentional.
I thought it was going to be more of like the like soothing, like, I guess it's called thonky. There's like different sound effects to describe the type of noise the keyboards make. I thought I was getting a nice like soothing like thunk, thunk, dunk, thunk. But unfortunately I got one that's like clack, 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 which I think is called clacky. So, oops, my bad.
It's awful.
I know. But it's a pretty color.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, the only actually new thing we've seen that's, like, confirmed in any way. There's 2 Pikachus, Mr. Windy Chew and Mrs. Wavy Chew, which just look like Pikachu in costumes.
Yes.
With a tan. And then we got the starters, just the first stage evolutions. Pombon, which I think is your least favorite.
Oh, with a passion. First of all, that is a Palmon.
I think it looks
like,
perfectly fine.
If I made Pal World, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that is what it's called, yeah.
I would be suing Nintendo. I'd be like, no, you stole that from me, dude. Just as a fun counter, it just doesn't look right. The Chickapee?
Well, let's stick with Pombon for a second here. I think it might be part fairy type. Someone had a comment on that video that I made. They're like, I think it's going to be a fairy because I think its name is a play on bonbon, which is a type of, like, dessert treat. And I'm like, that's cute. Pretty sure it's bonfire? Bonfire, Pomeranian bonfire. But yeah, that bonbon thing is a nice idea.
Well, I noticed that sometimes the top of its mane has, like, a swirl red hue to it, right?
Yes.
But it's not in every picture.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
It ain't.
There's only 3 pictures.
Hey, shut up, I've seen it.
If you look at its little paws are also red, and it also looks like the kanji symbol for fire. Isn't that cute?
Thanks for hitting the desk.
I was excited.
It's not like I did better with the chair creaking.
Anyway, the chickpea Pokemon.
Yeah.
Brout.
So I was right? It's a chickpea?
That's what it's apparently called.
Don't you eat those?
Chickpeas are a type of legume. That's bean. Beans are legumes. I'm not
In what language?
Latin. They're called legumes.
Were they finding these in the lagoons? Are they good beans? Or are they magical beans that made you all messed up and said everything wrong?
I'm not a huge, like, flavor-wise, I'm not a huge chickpea fan. I think they get...
I know them as garbanzos.
I think that's a different thing. Like, a completely different thing.
Pretty sure they're the same thing.
I don't think so.
You make hummus out of these.
I do think you make hummus out of chickpeas, but I think they taste completely different from a garbanzo.
So the grass type is part hummus.
Yes. It's eyebrow and sprout. It's my favorite. I think I'm going to pick it. I'm in love with it.
It's going to turn into a huge bird. It has to.
This is the one also I see the most people arguing about what typing, because a lot of people think everyone's kind of in agreement Pombon might be part fairy by the end. And a lot of people think either psychic or poison for the water starter. No one can agree on Brown. I'm seeing fighting, I'm seeing dark, I'm seeing electric, I'm seeing normal, I'm seeing a ground, a billion different things. Also, no one can figure out what kind of bird it is. I've seen owl, you thought chicken, yep. I've seen
it's not a chicken, it's oh god.
I've seen like hens, like peafowls.
Actually, you know, I know where the answer lies.
Huh.
What the game's based on.
Yes.
We know the location.
Which a lot of people think, like, Indonesia or, like, Southeast Asia somewhere.
Malaysia.
So a lot of people are, like, trying to find birds native to that region.
Yes.
But I'm like, I don't know. There's no zebras in America, so anything could happen.
It's not that people think it's based on that. It is official.
We're not sure if there's a more specific... Is it Malaysia?
It would be Pacific.
Yeah, it's just... Oh. That's the most painful pun in the history of puns.
Oh no.
How does your low-hanging fruit taste?
Oh god, I just came in with a clean-ass cut.
Oh, Lord.
I would say I'm sorry, but the damage is done.
Anyway, I think it's very funny that everyone's quibbling over what kind of specific bird species they think Brout might be. But in my video, I said, this is the first time we've ever had a dog as a starter. And I have like 100 pedantic internet nerds being like, actually, Fennekin, because the foxes are technically canines. And I'm like, you're an idiot. If you stood there IRL and pointed at a dog and said, that's a fox, everyone would look at you like you're dumb and go, no, it's a dog. Shut up.
Everyone eventually gets that question. What is a fox?
It's Vulpus vulpus. That's the fox.
It's a unique blend of a feline and a canine.
It is.
But it's its own thing. It's
It
not
is.
a hybrid.
It's not. It's just its own in between.
Have you ever seen one?
Not in person.
Oh, you suck.
I know.
They're really they move so quietly and majestically.
They're magical little
They
creatures.
literally they're like serpentining through life, but they have cute little paws.
Yeah, they're like liquid like a cat, but also sturdy like a dog.
They got teeth like dog.
They do. I have seen foxes, just not in life.
Yeah. No, that's just funny. And then what about Eevee?
Yeah, Eevee's also a big old cat, fox, dog, whatever.
It leans more towards the cat thing.
Some people say rabbit. Some people say some of them are rabbit-like, and I'm like, I don't see that one personally. I guess maybe Sylveon, but I think that's a stretch.
Okay.
Anyway, and then there's the third one, Gekwa.
Yeah.
Your fave.
Dude, another reptilian water type.
This one looks cute too.
First of all, I love all reptilian starters.
Yep.
I lean towards reptiles.
You have a bountiful harvest of good reptile choices for starters.
Yes, which I really maxed out in season 1.
Yes, I saw someone point out like all 3 of them from Kanto are just reptiles.
Yeah.
That's a lizard, that's a turtle, that's a frog.
Well, it's an amphibian, but he's close.
Whatever. Just like how a canine is technically a fox. Close enough for me to be pedantic on the internet. It's not Taskmaster. You don't get points for pedantry.
I guess a gecko isn't technically a reptile. It is also amphibian, so he's more close. It's so annoying. Let's just stop that there.
Yes.
What typing do you think he is?
I think it might be part psychic.
I think it might be water.
Shut the hell up. Its eyes are pink.
Yes.
And there apparently it has a description, like its official description talks about emotions or feelings. And so some people are like, that could be fairy. Some people are like, that could be like
Dark.
ESP. Some people think dark. There's a lot of ideas floating around. But
Okay.
generally, I've seen people think poison or psychic. I hope psychic, because we've only had one other psychic type starter, right? Which was Fennekin.
Yeah.
Fennekin, the dog.
Yeah, the dog type. The dog type Pokemon.
Ash looks at his Pokedex and he looks at Fennekin and he's like, I think I missed an update or something.
I think I just figured out the thumbnail.
Nice. Anyway, I'm really excited, but very little information so far.
Yeah. I mean, that was all we got. We got to see the winds, the waves. Mm-hmm. They looked cool, and there was 3 new starters. And I mean, it looked a lot like what Paldea was supposed to be.
Yes. But, like, if it was actually good.
But let's draw it back to last year, right? Mm-hmm. We remind ourselves of Legends ZA, how much we got to see of that.
That was an ugly game.
And what we actually got to see later that summer.
Yes.
So watch, when Winds and Waves gets closer, obviously they're going to start marketing it more. We're going to get a little more in-depth with it.
Yes.
But I did think it was cool that they did show off Gen 10. And they're like, hey, you get 1 more year of Paldea and we're out of here.
Yep.
And I was like, good, because I was kind of worried about the anime.
About time, also.
And the anime was not announced. They're just like, it's happening.
Because there was
And no movies were announced, which just made me so upset.
Yeah,
Where's my Tom Holland Pikachu movie?
there wasn't even... yeah. There wasn't even any of Sirfetch'd and Pichu.
Yep.
Or their...
Concierge?
No, Concierge. Or their little new theme park that they just opened up over in actual Kanto, you know?
That was the entire beginning.
Was it?
Yeah. They're like, hey, welcome to Pokemon Day. We're here to celebrate 30.
Oh, yeah, that was
And it was just literally montages of people playing Pokemon and walking around this empty park.
I guess I expected, like, yeah, for real, right? I guess I expected more. It was an okay. We got Gen 10 announced, which is all I really wanted.
So we got a win, but it wasn't the biggest win. And I think next year, and probably for the rest of our lives...
Pokemon Day is gonna be.
Just remember you like Pokemon.
Give us money, please.
Throw a Pokeball that day.
Hey, if you log into one of our 9,000 app games, you can get like 12 little gems, which isn't enough to do anything, but you can have them
Yep.
at Pokemon Day.
So last week we had a question. It was about which version are you choosing for Pokemon Day? Mm-hmm. I put Fire Red.
Yep.
Leaf Green.
Yep.
And I gave you a third option.
Yeah.
Resident Evil Requiem.
You'll never guess which one won.
I had 57% Requiem.
I got Leaf Green. I've been loving it. I'm so into it.
I like Fire Red also. One thing I just want to point out, just the effort that I go through just for you guys in these little polls.
Uh-huh.
The picture of Fire Red and Leaf Green are the official ones.
Yep.
What I did is I bumped up that saturation for it to look like an actual Pokemon game.
Yeah.
It was so gray.
They really are.
I was just like, that's not Fire Red.
It's startling. Like, I've used enough Pokemon in thumbnails or in videos, and it's always like, I remember you being much more bright.
Yeah.
And that might be the anime, but woof, when I think of Ruby, it's Ruby, not like a dull, dark garnet, maybe, you know?
When I was editing Resident Evil Apocalypse, I was going in and color correcting, right? And what I found out is the movie is darkened.
Yeah. They did that. They still do that.
But when I brought up the light, the brightness,
Yep.
and I casted back those shadows, I saw a bigger, better picture.
Yep.
And I was like, so your style was the hindrance of your own image? That makes no sense as an artist.
I hate
It just bothers me.
And that happens so often. You'll sit there and you'll see this dark scene that you can't see anything. And then you'll watch the behind the scenes and you'll see, like, the actors and the extras and everyone, like, putting in all this effort. And then you look at the final result and you can't see any of it because it's too dark. And I'm like, why are you doing this?
Yes. With that being said, I'm excited to play Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I'll get to it after Shadow of Colossus. We'll talk about that more later. Yeah. Fire Red is awesome. I suck at it. We've gone too far in the future now that I'm not good at Pokemon. I need so much help.
You struggled with Misty for like a week.
Bro, I grinded with a Pikachu. It doesn't sound right, but me and Pikachu got dirty. Down in the mud, playing in the grass.
It's so crazy. I only had 2 Pokemon. My Bulbasaur named Tomatillo and my Pikachu named Tidbit. And I beat Misty in like 2 seconds. It was very easy.
By the way, my Pikachu is Hot Potato.
My Pikachu's better than yours.
Okay. Fun question of the week. What is your Pikachu's name?
Tidbit.
Which one's a better name, Tidbit or Hot Potato? Or you can put your own in.
Yeah. Mine's also a girl, so she's pretty. And also, I've advanced far enough that mine's a Raichu by now. I made it to Celadon.
When did you... What?
Yesterday.
What level did you evolve it at?
I think it's 34, 35.
Fool. Is this your first Pikachu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. Okay. Everyone knows it's about like 55 when you do that.
I played yellow version, but you couldn't evolve that Pikachu.
Yeah, you didn't need to.
No, I like Raichu.
In fact, a lot of us would argue that a Raichu's weaker.
I like Raichu way more than Pikachu. Also, my Pikachu has a naughty nature, so her attack stat's huge, and I taught her Brick Break, and she just destroys everything with her big, strong Raichu muscles.
It is a strong Pokemon. Let me get back to my script. We went way too far out. Okay, Alien Earth is gearing up for pre-production of Season 2.
Oh, Season 2?
Yeah, it hasn't been confirmed, but they're like, no, things are moving along. We're getting ready for this.
Huh, I wonder...
And I was like, cool.
We haven't seen it? We haven't finished watching it?
Yeah, Season 1.
I definitely got the vibe it was like an anthology, so I wonder if it leaves off on a cliffhanger.
Well, you'd get the vibe that it's an anthology since none of them actually connect.
That'll happen.
It's like, what, Romulus is in between 1 and 2?
Yeah, or something like that.
But then after you watch Romulus and then you go back to like 2, you'd be like, why are they so slow?
Mm-hmm.
Where's their guns?
Yeah. Why is your Android so bad?
Yeah. Why is your film quality bad? Jim Carrey at the Caesar Awards, looking funny.
Yeah.
So this went viral for a minute.
It was a weird background internet thing, which felt like it should have been a bigger deal, but there were so many other things happening at the time.
There's something really big happening, and it's very disturbing.
I instantly knew that wasn't actually Jim Carrey.
Well, when I saw it, I was like, is he wearing a mask or is this Botox?
A lot of people thought he got Botox.
Yes, but then once you see the eyes...
It's a completely wrong eye color, guys. It was obvious from the get-go.
So, allegedly, according to your way, because I never really confirmed it, I just saw that some people were like, no, that's Jim Carrey. While others were like, no, it's actually a...
It's someone? I don't know who. You said drag queen.
Yes, a drag queen.
Which, okay, sure. But, like, it's like a mask to look like Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
as part of a
they
experiment.
went forward to play this, yes.
Yeah. Which, okay. Just weird.
I think at this point I want an explanation.
I expected there to be more, especially after like the truth come out and it was like, no, it wasn't Jim Carrey. But no one, I don't know, so many other things happened, so everyone kind of just like, okay, and just breezed past it.
Yeah.
So, but it was obviously not Jim Carrey. Not only was like the eyes the wrong color,
The cheek.
Even if he had gotten Botox, that just doesn't look like Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like, once you really stare at it, you're like, oh, it's just a white person that looks like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it's just a white person with cheekbones, like...
The one fun thing I learned from this article not explaining what the hell happened to me was that Jim Carrey decided to return to Sonic the Hedgehog 3 because he had bought a bunch of stuff and needed more money.
Yeah, which, fair.
And I was like, that is probably the best way to explain why you can't let go of something you like.
That's also because, one...
he likes it.
He's said so many times he loves being Robotnik because he gets to just be as goofy and over the top as he wants, and he gets to be a villain, which is the
third
funnest
one,
ones.
he got to play himself twice.
Yeah, which he also loves to do.
Yep.
He loves doing that. It's also such a Robotnik-ass answer to be like, I'm done chasing the hedgehog. I blew all my money on robotics. I need to chase the hedgehog a little bit more. So, I would not be surprised if he came back in 4, but I would also not be surprised if he doesn't come back.
Well, allegedly, Ben Kingsley has been hired to be in 4, but we don't know who he's going to be.
Yeah. He could be a human villain.
Yes. But this is why I ask you this. Because you're the Sonic nerd.
I am.
So, who?
Technically, if we're going with the comic lore, technically Robotnik has a nephew, but his nephew would be much younger than I think. Like, not like a child. Like, he would be a grown-ass adult. That technically Ben Kingsley could be, but I don't think for sure. He could just be like a gun agent somewhere or something like that. But it's hard to think of a specific...
I got an idea, because you have no clue what you're doing.
I'm guessing.
I know.
Do you know Robotnik's nephew?
What if he played a televised terrorist? And when they finally close in to take him down, they find out that he's actually just some shitty actor.
I can't think of a Sonic character he might be. Like one of the
dog farted.
Oh no. Dog, why? I can't think of like a Sonic specific character he might voice. But also I wouldn't have guessed Idris Elba as Knuckles, so I guess anything could happen.
Yeah.
Like I don't
So you don't have an answer.
I don't.
Put your comments in if you think you have an idea. I guess we could just wait, too.
We could.
Yeah.
Maybe Silver, but that doesn't seem right.
No, that doesn't. Silver's supposed to be like 20, isn't he?
He could be Uncle Chuck. He could totally be Uncle Chuck.
Okay, there we go.
He could be one of the Gamma robots, like Delta, Omega. He wouldn't be Omega. He could be Delta, but... Okay. If I had to put my chips on anything, I would say Uncle Chuck.
Okay, Uncle Chuck. Amazon has released its first picture of God of War.
Yeah. It sure did.
I think my favorite answer was the creator of God of War.
Yeah.
Said it looks like Kratos is taking a shit in the woods. And then I just instantly thought of the first episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yep.
And I was like, see, they used that comedically, and Amazon just destroyed. They backpedaled so hard that they were like, don't believe everything you see on the internet.
Listen, I want to be hopeful. I want to be optimistic.
I think we can cut this really clear right here.
Yeah.
Stop.
It's
not going to work.
It doesn't look, and I know it's one image. It's a lot to put the cart before the horse for one image, but it does look...
Well, joke's on you. They ride wolves.
Sitcom-y. Nice. Like, it reminds me of, like, I would expect that to be an episode of Ghosts, the comedy, from CBS.
Oh, yeah. It is super saturated.
Which might just also be, not a... Post-production can change a lot. When it comes to color
that's
correction.
your first public image?
Did they mean to release this?
I don't think Kratos looks right.
A lot of it doesn't look right.
Atreus, it looks like AI. A lot of people are like, it's AI, right?
A lot of I hate that that's the world we live in now, where I have to sit there and be like, is this even real? Because if it is real, I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah, I wasn't too happy about that. Xbox, literally like a few hours before we recorded this, has announced Project Helix, which will be a new console for you to play Xbox games and PC games.
So it'll be a bit like a Steam Deck.
Yep, their competition is now Steam. They have left the Sony console war.
This should have been them from the very beginning, honestly.
Yeah. Well, they were the guys who built computers.
It's Microsoft, yeah.
and they're kind of known for building the computer.
So good. Hopefully this one's better for them, but I'm also like,
yeah, but now
I'm shocked they haven't gone out of business.
You couldn't buy Nintendo.
No.
You couldn't beat Sony.
No. God, no.
Who is still... they are number one.
Are there even any games for the Xbox right now?
I don't know.
Like exclusives? Everything that's on an Xbox eventually comes to Steam or Nintendo, which is so embarrassing.
Yeah. And now you've decided to fight Steam.
Yeah.
You already lost against the big dogs, and you were like, what's the last big dog in the corner? Maybe we can win this one. And it's like, no, you can't.
It's like their entire gaming career is like watching Grave of the Fireflies. like it's gonna end in failure. It's like, just accept your defeat, dude. Just, what are you doing?
I hate Xbox. I'm so glad you guys are just gonna fail. I'm gonna put you right next to Paramount in the box of hate in the corner of my closet.
Yes. We'll see you again this time next year for the same story, but Xbox.
I will say the logo for Helix looks awesome. I love that they got the brown sphere again, ignoring the box aspect of their name. And... Dude, I'm not kidding how much I fucking hate this company.
I had an original Xbox, and I hated it. I didn't like anything about it. I didn't like the shape of the console.
I've had 2 Xbox 360s, and I gave them away. I didn't even sell them. I just gave them away. It's like, I have no need for this.
It was the worst console I ever had.
Yeah.
And I've had some bad consoles. I had an original NES. I had an SNES.
There's nothing wrong with those.
When you're sitting there trying to blow the dust out of your cartridges and hoping with all your heart it actually turns on. And I'm picking that one so much more frequently than the Xbox.
You weren't rubbing them with alcohol?
No. Why would you?
To clean them up.
That will destroy it.
Well, if you do too much.
I'm not gonna know. Well, you would do the blow method and then you tap it on your leg. Or my mom had this thing that was like a large, wide Q-tip that was supposedly designed for cleaning these cartridges, but I didn't like it and I didn't trust it, so I didn't use it very often because I was like, the cotton's going to get stuck in the machine.
Hold on. I think we found out the problem with you.
Yeah.
You weren't using the tool that was designed for it.
Because it
and
had
also,
like
I've never heard of this tool.
That was the thing. I'd never heard of it, and my mom's an idiot, so she's a dumb fool who would have been easily duped into buying a thing that she didn't need.
It's just one of those triangles for makeup.
So for real. It had like a cotton kind of thing, and you can clearly see like the teeth on the inside of an NES cartridge, and always thought it was getting caught on the teeth. And so I preferred the, like, they say you shouldn't do this, but I preferred the blowing on it and tapping on your leg method. That always seems to work, in my experience. It's been ages, so.
Okay. Okay, nice. That, yeah, Xbox, I don't know, guys. It's weird because, Nintendo's got their new console. No one's really messing with it. I've heard rumors that Sony wants to dip into the handheld thing.
Yeah.
Which I was like, that would make sense. They're both stuck on that island together.
Well, circling back around to the DS.
So they would eventually get frustrated. Yeah. And, moving on, Ubisoft has finally decided to announce a new game.
Wow.
Assassin's Creed. Black Flag. Resynced.
What? Is it just a remake?
Yes.
That's...
Project Obsidian got announced.
Fuck you. Make your which one?
Well, they're struggling with finances, right?
What?
Yeah, they made a lot of bad decisions.
No
They're constantly
way.
shutting things down. It's not going good. I don't know if it's going to keep going, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But I so love the fact it's called Resynced. Oh my god. When I read that, it was 4 a.m. I had teary eyes. There was something in my mouth that didn't feel right. And as I kept squinting, hoping the pain from the cold air would go away, I saw it was resynced, and I was like, but not like remastered. It's because it's the Animus. You gotta plug in, bro.
It's like you're like, surely I've read that wrong.
And then I was just like, oh, it's so good.
I love how they waited 8,000 years to finally release the, like, pirate game, the spin-off thing from Black Flag, right? And then it was
Skull and Bones.
poo-poo dog water, and it was garbage, and no one liked it. And
It's not poo-poo dog water.
And then they
It's quadruple A tier dog water.
And then they follow it up with, like, guess what? We're just gonna do that again. Resynced.
Just turned up middle finger. The Assassin's Creed 4 Roman numerals, just middle finger.
Let's just charge into box office trolls.
Okay, it's box office trolls.
Box office trolls.
Oh, I didn't even click in yet.
Oh, Lord.
This one should be easy. So it's Scream 7. Good job, guys.
Yay.
You had nothing to fight. Number 2, Goat. Holding strong.
Nice.
Number 3, Wuthering Heights.
Which I'm not hearing anyone... You were right, by the way. I think it was last time or the time before, you were like, I think there's a ghost element. Like a horror monster thing. And I was like, I don't think that's true. You were right. I looked it up. I was wrong. Oops, might be. There is something ghost related somewhere. I was mistaken. I can admit my faults. I can admit my defeats.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for trying.
I thought it was just like a British thing.
That is, no, it's part, it has nothing to do with British.
Whatever.
It's part of the Gothic genre.
There
usually is a supernatural element that is conflicting the main character. And usually, it's not known to the other characters around them.
Yeah, I know.
But then you get Dracula, right? He does appear. But that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Number 4, 21 Pilots. More than we ever imagined. I thought they were done.
What? You're still doing things?
Number 5, Epic, Elvis. Number 6, Crime 101.
Sure.
Number 7, I Can Only Imagine 2.
I can only imagine 7.
Number 8, Send Help.
Hurry up and hit streaming. I want to watch it.
Number 9, How to Make a Killing.
Sure.
And number 10, Zootopia 2.
14 weeks in, they're milking that thing.
Yeah.
Which I think it is streaming by this point. You know? I think it's on Disney+.
Zootopia 2?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I know my next Disney movie is Zombies 2.
Yes.
And then, maybe. That or I just keep watching zombies. Okay, so I did a review for Resident Evil Apocalypse. And it did not go well. It's not the review itself, it's...
The review went very well. You got 300 plus views at one point.
I tried to fix it. I tried to mess with it. And it didn't really work.
Yep.
So if you can see it, you can see it. If you can't, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about that.
Copyright monsters came flying on it because they hate Creativity.
Whenever I mess around with, especially these Japanese franchises, Resident Evil,
They have
Super Sentai, Power Rangers,
They have different
Godzilla.
They have different copyright rules.
Yeah. It really screws me over on a lot of these things.
Yeah.
So either I figure it out or I don't.
Oh,
I don't know. So I'm going to cool it with the Resident Evil reviews. It's been a year since I did the last one.
It was meant to line up with Requiem.
Yes.
So
It was in honor of that. And I also went back and redid I remastered. Right?
Yeah, no, you resynced.
Yeah. And hopefully the Resident Evil 1 will be more readily available for everyone. But I really enjoyed what I did with Resident Evil Apocalypse. It's a terrible movie, and I tried to make the funnest review I could.
Yeah.
And did you see it? Probably not.
I didn't get the chance to. I was going to watch it when I ate lunch, and it was gone before I got there.
Okay. Maybe I'll give you a private viewing.
Aw, nice.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Thanks. Thanks, babe.
It's interesting to see Resident Evil in a different light, especially since so much time has passed.
Interesting is sure is a word to use for it.
Well, we could see that they definitely... I was pointing this out to you. When the movies started to conclude, in fact, when the last movie came out, Capcom was kind of pretty sincere with them about, like, you don't get to adapt from the new game.
No.
And you can just finish off your story. And so they made this terrible movie. It's way worse than you could think. And Capcom turned around and they're like, we're rebooting Resident Evil.
Yep.
And they made Resi 7, Biohazard, or Biohazard 7, Resi.
One of their best games ever.
Totally robbed of Game of the Year. It's just to reinvent the wheel, but still be holding it and driving the car while you're doing it.
Literally
it's
just
bonkers.
Bring a dead franchise back to life.
I mean, that's what it's known for.
It is a zombie.
Every time, like, look at... It's crazy.
Yes.
It's really crazy they can keep doing this. But it's fun. And it's growing and evolving, and I can't wait to participate with him more. We haven't watched anything else really interesting because we're trying to get ready for One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece live action comes out in less than a week, next Tuesday.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
If you guys weren't listening to us at the time the first season came out, there's literally just an episode about us just drooling over this thing.
Yeah.
We did no news. We just talked about One Piece.
Which I suspect that might happen this time too.
I don't know if it will, but I realized it's been a while since I read any of the stories or seen the anime. So we continued to charge with the anime to the point where now we're really deep in Alabasta.
We've got to Usopp and Chopper have beaten Miss Christmas and Mr. Four. And Sanji has beaten Bantu Clay.
Yeah.
So that's where we're in the middle of that. I think
we're in the final fight.
We're charging into Nami fighting Miss... What's her name? Double Finger. And Zoro's fighting Mr. Number One.
Yeah, Number One. Everything that they're going to adapt for Season 2 should be fun. I hope Smoker is awesome.
I like the actor. From what I've seen from the trailer. Yep. I like what I see.
The one thing I really need to see. Number 3's Wax Cake.
I know. And it's going to be... I never remember his name. He's Polka Dot Man.
Yep.
He's going to be so good as Number 3.
Yeah.
He's such a perfect cast for that guy.
They probably won't kill him in this season.
No. I don't think we're going to get too far. I think we'll arrive on the shores of Alabasta.
Croc didn't even kill him because Sanji saved him.
Yeah, technically. Unless Croc came back and killed him afterwards because they had to escape. And he was laying there.
Croc goes to prison after this.
Well, you know.
He doesn't really get to walk around free anymore.
My biggest thing is we saw Waffle. So this is my first...
Yeah, so you're back at Drum Island. Okay.
I was first introduced... As we watched the anime, I was introduced to Waffle, and I immediately hated that guy because I didn't like his mouth, and I didn't like how it opened up like that. And then the live action gave us a teaser of Waffle, and it's perfect. Like, it does look perfect to what you would think Waffle would look like. I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't like him. I hate him. It looks great.
Yeah.
I hate him.
What I'm most excited for is, we already got 5 young adults together, right? To play Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Sanji, Usopp.
Yep.
Right? And we're going to bring in Tony.
Yeah.
But Tony's animated, so it doesn't really matter. And it's the same voice actor for Tony.
Yep.
But Vivi. Vivi also spends a lot of time with the Straw Hats. To the point where I would say she is a Straw Hat.
I would say so as well.
And she, as an actress on her own, has to gel well with all of them because we're going to be on this journey for a long time.
Yeah, she's going to still be with the Straw Hats throughout season 2.
And 3.
And 3, yeah.
Yeah, at the end of 3, Oda already said that that's the end of Alabasta.
Yeah.
So what I'm really curious is, like, how well does that work? Because if it doesn't, guys, oof, that might not be a good thing.
They've had such good casting so far.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm not...
I've noticed in promos that when it comes to interviews with the cast, right, it's not just the Straw Hats, right? Vivi's there with them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so that's the next step.
The thing that makes me curious is in a lot of promos and stuff, I've seen a lot of Crocodile and Robin as well. The actors playing them.
I haven't seen Croc yet.
I don't remember the actor's name. He was someone in Magic Mike somewhere.
Oh god, that one time I watched, I've never seen Magic Mike. How would I get that?
Oh, really?
He was supposed. Okay, are you ready? He's the guy who played Deathstroke at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
And that's how the differences between humans, how we identify an actor. Deathstroke, Magic Mike.
Was it a pornographic film or a superhero movie?
It was earlier. It was like back when season 2 was first announced and stuff. But yeah, I did see a lot of him and the lady who's playing Robin.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of like interviews and talking, and like they did like conventions and stuff. So we're clearly gonna get them somewhere. I just wonder. I'm curious how much of them we're gonna get.
We already saw Robin shows up on their ship.
Well, yeah.
And she does have the dialogue exchange with them. And Sanji will find that weird little hut with the wax hut.
Yep.
With the transponder snail.
Yeah.
Where he will talk to Crocodile.
Yes. Because season 1 of the live action changed so much around. Now that I've gone through some of the anime, it's like, it's obvious in hindsight. I'm curious how much changing around they're going to do for this season.
Me too.
I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I don't expect it to be nearly as good as the first season. The first season blew me away. So I can't think, million years it could live up to what that was. Just by, like, the magic of me experiencing One Piece for the first time.
What do you mean? They're going to pick up Vivi? Who's the bird? Karu. And then Tony.
Yeah.
Right? And they're going to set sail for Alabasta.
That's another thing.
And that's going to be a crazy, crazy way to end it because you're going to feel that sense of adventure and hope.
I'm excited, and I can't wait, and I want it. And I'm curious how, because we've seen Chopper. We haven't seen any of Karu and any of the promo material that I've noticed, at least.
Yes.
So I'm also curious how they're going to do her, because I keep forgetting Vivi can fight. She has her, like, ring whips things that she has.
Bro, they're just yo-yos.
They so are. But she uses her pinky fingers to twirl them around. Yep. I'm curious how they're going to make her actually look cool with those things.
I don't think you do.
Because that's like one of those like weapons that I'm like, I don't think that translates.
Yeah, no. Okay, so that was Coffee Break. Again, sorry it's late.
Oops.
Pokemon Day happened.
Pokemon.
Life's happening. What do you got going this week?
I'm making a behind the scenes video for the last few episodes of Ruby Reversed Fates.
Nice.
I'm taking a little longer to put it together because, like I said, our schedules got all rearranged, so I'm a bit behind. But I also have a couple of compilation videos I'm going to throw at you to keep you entertained until I get there.
Okay. I fell behind with PowerOn again. I'm super impressed with myself.
Schedules.
Yes. I will get that back up and running. If you can't see the Resident Evil review, I am so sorry. We're going to move on. Like I said, it's Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
Yeah.
It's just because nothing's coming out in theaters, so I was like, I should start finishing up some of these franchises.
Which, Pirates is great. It's been a long time since we've seen the second one.
Yep.
I remember I saw it in theaters, and I was disappointed.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. In fact, it's one of those movies that doesn't end.
Which was one of the reasons I was disappointed.
It's like the Two Towers. It just stops, and you're like, son of a bitch.
Well, at least the Two Towers.
Why did I waste my time being here? I could have watched the Two Towers.
So, is that it?
Yeah, that was it.
What starter are you guys choosing?
Oh.
Tell us in the comments.
Okay, I guess that's the question of the week. And then your dumb Pikachu name.
Tidbit's a great name.
Hot potato.
I named my Eevee Fork.
Help me. She's insane. She's holding me against my will. I'm gonna die.
Be cool, be safe. Bye.
Bye.